A few days ago, I went over my new homeschool planner for the 26 to 27 school year that I'll be using to keep track of everything for my soon-to-be first grader and third grader, and that's what this is. But today I also wanted to talk about another one of her products, which is the weekly checklist notepad. So if you go onto the Schoolnest website, you have the option to get it printed like this, or you can get the PDF files, and I think there's like 3 different templates, but I just opted to get the printed version of it. And I'm gonna flip you around in a second too, but when you first open this, she kind of gives you like an example on how to use this. And I'm going to be using this a multitude of ways. So basically I'm going to use this for like my own stuff, for like content and my own to-dos and all of that, and like homeschool to-dos. But also I'm going to be using this kind of as like a student checklist for their weekly stuff, mainly my soon-to-be third grader. So she does have a bunch of student notebooks and student planners, but I just don't think that we're there yet. I don't think that we need that yet. So I figured that I can just kind of use this checklist for my soon-to-be third grader. That way he can kind of see everything that he has planned for the whole week. And if he wanted to get done a couple of extra lessons, he could, or whatever. Just get him into the habit of also using a planner. That way in upcoming years, we can get one for him. But let me just flip you around so I can show you the layout of this. So let's just get straight into this and look at the example page that she includes. So at the top, you have a date and name section. On the left-hand side, you have 6 sections going down. On the right side, you have 3 sections going down. And then at the bottom, you have 7 going across. So she has each of these as a subject with all the lessons for the week in each box. And then on this side, she has kind of like to-dos. So daily skills, topics, supplies. And then at the bottom, this is just a weekly calendar with extracurriculars. And the way that I plan on using this with my upcoming third grader is very, very similar to this. So I'm gonna have all of his subjects going down on this side and all of his weekly lessons included right here. And then on this side, I'll probably do this for like chores, book logs, and I don't know, something else there. And then at the bottom, same thing. This will be a weekly overview of all of his extracurriculars and stuff like that, any appointments that we may have. I'm still going to be adding everything into my own planner, but I feel like having him use this is just going to be a gentle way to introduce planning and using a planner. That way next year or the year after that, when I feel like he's old enough and can benefit from it, I will go ahead and buy one of her student planners. That way he can use it as well. Both of my kids just like love to know what's going on 24/7. So I feel like this will definitely help. I may even do, I think I might even try doing some of this with my soon-to-be first grader. I mean, I guess we'll see, but mainly for my third grader. So that's basically how I plan on using this for my almost 8-year-old, my soon-to-be third grader. And honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I might just rip out 2 of these pages, one for each kid, and then laminate it. That way they can reuse them over and over again and stop using all of my checklist notepad papers, because this is mine. I want it, you know? But I know I mentioned it earlier, but I just feel like this is going to be a very simple, effective, gentle, age-appropriate way to introduce planning. That way, once they're older, they can get the student planner. I just don't think that they would benefit from that right now. But I'm excited to use this and try this system out, and that way they can have a better idea of what the heck they're doing every single week and every single day, because I feel like I say the same things over and over again.